getting ready to go to the game. Just a couple quick thoughts on what we're going to see tonight or what we may see tonight. Detroit, probably the best team in the game right now. Them or Kansas City, but man, this is a good team. And kind of just looking at the numbers before I left the house, this team runs a lot of man coverage defense. A lot of single high, middle of field close looks. They're without a decent amount of pass rush, even after trading for Zadarius Smith. It doesn't sound like it was reported this morning. It sounds like he's not going to play. So no Hutchinson, obviously, with the injury, and no Zadarius Smith. So they're lacking some edge rush. Now their interior is very good. Alan McNeil just got the big contract. Veteran DJ Reader, who a lot of Houston fans are well aware of, playing on the inside. Very good linebacker with Campbell. Their secondary is fantastic, especially the safety group. Brian Branch, one of the best box safeties. He's just all over the field. And Kirby Joseph, who's, quite frankly, probably one of the best deep field safeties right now. Their cornerbacks, Carlton Davis on one side and the rookie Armstead on the other. But Carrollton, he's seen Tank Dell. We saw Tank Dell kind of pick on him quite a bit last year in Tampa Bay. But it's a good fundamental defense. But the team, Houston's going to have to really find ways for their wide receivers to win matchups with as much man coverage as they play, whether it's a lot of hit and runs, a lot of glance routes, slant routes, maybe some screen plays, whatever they need to do. But hopefully that we can see the team get some offensive flow early, and then obviously the run game is going to be very critical to this, especially getting out on the edge. Might see a lot of crack toss work tonight. Try to get mixing out into some space. Hopefully we find some open lanes there. No word yet on Nico Collins. It's kind of like 50-50. I've heard that he is playing. I've heard that he's not playing. So we won't know until inactives here in about 30 minutes or so. Usually they're 90 minutes before kickoff. If he does play, that's a big upgrade for this group. He just changes everything about this offense. The other big change-up is the offensive line. It sounds like Patterson's going to be the new starting center, and Drew Scruggs moved over to left guard. I think this is probably the most optimal lineup with the personnel that this team has. Patterson, I think, is just a better center than he is guard. And, whether Scruggs is a better guard or center it's a little debatable, but I think Patterson getting in there is going to really help. And hopefully it kind of slows the game down a little bit for Scruggs, where he's not having to worry about blocking assignments and making line calls and things like that. So maybe he can just focus up on his man and not have to worry about the other stuff. So big night for the offensive line. I think they have a chance of kind of mitigating some of the pass rush for Detroit. On the flip side, no Will Anderson tonight. It's going to be a big night for Danico Autry and Daniil Hunter. Daniil Hunter for sure, because Taylor Decker's out for Detroit, their left tackle. So it sounds like Dan Skipper, reserve tackle, is going to be playing, which is where Daniil Hunter lines up. And it's a big opportunity for Daniil to have a big game. And on the other side, we're probably going to see just kind of a mixture of Derek Barnett, Danico Autry. I'm not sure if Dylan Horton's going to play tonight or not. Just kind of fill it out. That side's going to be going against Panay Sewell, so it'll be interesting to see just kind of wait to see if you can find the hot hand, right? Who's having the matchup wins. Danico and Barnett both can kind of slide inside, because you're going to have just kind of a weird rotation, because I don't know if Fatukasi's playing tonight or not, and that's going to be a lot of snaps for Settle in there on the inside after trading away Khalil Davis. So it'll be interesting to see how they work this inside, and then from there the big is going to be trying to stop Amon-Ra St. Brown, who plays 56% of his snaps from the slot, or 56% of his routes come from the slot. That's going to be a big matchup for Jalen Petrie tonight. Jimmy Ward's back, so we'll probably see a lot of more too high split safety, a lot of disguises. They seem to do that more when Ward is on the field versus when it's just Bullock. And then Jameson Williams will be back, so that'll be a big matchup for either Stingley or Lassiter. He's a big deep field threat. A lot of high A-dot kind of passes. So just a lot of matchups, a lot of good stuff all the way across the field. Detroit's one of the best defenses in the game. Houston's one of the best defenses in the game. Detroit, one of the best, most efficient offenses Houston's going to face all year. So, about to start walking to the stadium. Hopefully everybody has a good time tonight. See how the game plays out. See you soon.